So the question was saying, how long is this board right here, right? So if we want to figure out how long this board is, and we've got no information on the length of anything, we're going to have to do some guessing. But we want to do educated guesses, right? There is one single thing here that we can kind of generally estimate height with, and that is this person, right? So this person is about that tall. How many times does he fit into that board? Well, let's see. So we kind of estimate, see if my drawing skills are up to par. All right. We're going to say that is about 4.5 men fit into that board. Now, we need to figure out how tall this person is. So, most men in the US at least average about 5'9". That's just kind of a general rule of thumb. But for my sake, I'm going to say he's about 6 feet tall because that's a nice even number. So if we want to figure out how many men fit into this, all we got to do is multiply these two numbers together, and we would get 27 feet would be the length of that board. That seems reasonable just based on looking at the picture, and we are able to accurately guesstimate using our own problem-solving abilities. That is a kind of general way to apply the knowledge you've been learning in school out in the real world. And it can be a good way to start checking yourself whenever you're doing a problem, where if you were to somehow get this board to be, let's say, 50 feet or 100 feet, that doesn't really make too much sense if we look at the height of this person right here. Well, the same thing goes in physics, where if we're saying the car was driving at 60 miles per hour, right? And you calculated it, and you ended up getting the car going 300 miles per hour. There are very few cars. I don't even know if there are even any cars that can go that fast. And that means you probably made a calculation error. This skill will actually come in handy when you come into do this class, because we actually make sure that all the numbers in this class generally make sense. They may be a little weird looking, but they all would make sense in the real world. We'll never have a person running 400 feet per second or 30 meters per second or anything crazy that's like, oh, they're actually outrunning cars, right? It will always be within a realm of reason, okay? So use this ability to double check all your numbers when you're doing this. Okay. Video is complete. Goodbye.